my youngest boy. And, you know, you're saying this, you're putting out to younger kids that they're basically saying, like, don't take school seriously. And
My
I
nigga,
agree in a little bit
listen to me.
I
Bro, listen to me.
agree with it. They need to learn different shit. But
Yo,
saying, like,
you
oh, you
gotta
gotta use
understand.
10%, that's giving
Listen,
kids, like, making kids, like, fuck up their lives already before they're
no,
even starting.
listen to me. Listen to me.
People are
Now,
going to look, if you're somebody, you're saying you're
you gotta
famous,
let me
people are
talk,
going to look
man.
up
I'm
to
letting
you.
you talk. You gotta let me talk, man. Listen.
All right, man.
What do you steal from school? Tell me what you know steal from social studies, science, all that. Tell me what you know. I want to know what you still use.
History helps you to shape a lot of shit. Math all day. I work with
I'm a
numbers
great
every day, all
mathematician.
day.
I'm a
You know what I'm
mathematician
saying?
like a motherfucker.
You said that you learned psychology in school, which I think is like, when I was in high school, my dad had a degree in psychology. He was a Marine. He got a degree in the Marine Corps. When I went with him, he lived in Hawaii. So he gave me the stack of books and he said, look, learn these. This might help you one day. I said, okay. I read all the books. I never took it in high school, but I read them while I was in high school. And I learned that shit to this day. It helps me to understand people, like when I talk to them in person, and not judge as much. Because I always tell my kids, everybody's a way for a reason. There's a reason why that person is the way they are. Don't judge them because they could have been. So when you start talking to people, that's where the psychology shit. That's when you hit a nerve with me. I was like, wait a minute, what do you mean psychology? You don't use it. You probably use it every day. You never made friends and like kind of size somebody up. That's psychology.
That's just regular life skills like that.
Yeah,
you don't need no fucking teacher.
Don't you know a lot of dumb people that get like how many girls that you know?
You don't need a teacher to teach you how to be anything with psychology or any of that shit. Like, I'm not gonna take back what I said, nigga. When you graduate, you don't use nothing. You don't use 10% of what you learned. Okay. Now I am a very smart individual. I'm a genius actually. I graduated the top of my class. When you get off this live, do me a favor. Go on YouTube and type in DDG valedictorian. You're gonna see me on stage in front of 400 students speaking to them, right? And it was 2015 when I posted that video, right? And I told them that I went to college, sir. I went to college. I dropped out sophomore year because I was making $30,000 a month as a college student. I dropped out. I moved to LA, and I'm out here now. And that's 2016. You know what I mean? We in 21 now. So I'm a businessman, sir. I'm trying to teach these kids school at this point. School is a fucking, okay, you learn shit, blah, blah, blah. But when you get into the real world, they don't teach you the shit you really need to learn. They don't teach you how to be a real estate. They don't teach you how to,
right about that.
They don't teach you how to do, they don't teach you how to do shit that really keeps you afloat in life as a grown-up. They don't teach you how to fucking pay your light bill. They don't teach you how to do the shit that actually fucking matters.
And you know what? And I think a lot of the shit that's in school, is stupid. They need to teach you life things. Like, you know what they need to teach in school is how to be a damn parent. Teach you how to be that. Teach you how to balance your checkbook. Teach you how to, pay your bills and all that kind of stuff. Teach you actually, like you said, real estate agents, sales, stuff, something you can use in the world. Because they do teach you stupid shit. Sometimes you're like, what the fuck am I going to do with this? And I agree with you on that. But the 10% thing is like a little too far.
You told me that I'm dumb. Yeah. That's what you said. That's why I called you.
If you said that you don't use it, obviously, yeah, because if you're not using what you learned, then you're dumb. Don't be dumb. Use what you learned, man. That's what I meant by that. Not that you're dumb.
When the last time you did an algebra problem?
Actually, about a week? Well, I have a 14-year-old, bro. So I had to like remember how to do something to help her out.
Nigga, if I got kids, then I obviously you got to do that. But when have you did an algebra problem for you?
There was something, you know what's funny you said that, because just the other day I did say, because she was saying about math, because she's bad at math and I'm good at it. And then one day I go, no, you're going to use that in life. And the other day something happened. I forgot what it was, but it had to do with like people. And because so-and-so this, and because that many in this, I go, see, that I just use math for that. So you do it. How many? She goes, oh yeah, you're right. And I was like, well, math is the one thing I can say, because if you don't know what the hell you're doing with math, and somebody try to shortchange you or make a deal with you, and like let me give you a little history here. You know how bad people are in math in America? Back in the day, there was a fucking restaurant called A&W, right? Like the root beer. they released a 3rd-pound burger, and nobody bought it. Nobody's like, no. And they asked people, why didn't you buy the 3rd-pound burger? Does it taste nasty? They're like, no, it tastes great. But McDonald's Quarter Pounder is bigger. People really thought a third was bigger than a quarter. I mean, excuse me, a quarter was bigger than a third. I'm sorry.
Well, why does that matter?
There's a 3 in it.
Who gives a fuck?
Because that shows how dumb people are. Because somebody told you, hey, man, I'll be your agent, dude, and I'll tell you what, I'm not going to take a quarter of your earnings, man. I'll just take a third. And you think a third is smaller. You're like, okay,
a third,
you just lost millions of dollars.
A third is 33%. Like, I know that. I'm telling you, you're talking to somebody.
And a quarter is 25%. And the general public didn't know that.
Listen, you don't, okay, you're talking to somebody that's smarter than you. Like, no disrespect, but I'm smarter than you, bro. Like, on some real shit, like, if me and you had a test, listen, if me and you put a test, if you put a test in front of me and a test in front of you, I'ma ace that bitch and you're not.
Oh yeah, because I haven't done it in 30 years. That's why, man.
Yeah, and I haven't done it since I left school. I've been out of school
since a few years.
I left school at the age of 19 and moved to LA. I've been on my own as a grown up since I was 19. I'm 23 now. Yeah. 4 years. It's been 4 years since I've been on my own. I paid my mama bill.
I grew up in LA. I was on my own at 17 too, myself. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, but I'm on some other shit. Like, I'm on some other shit. I moved my mama out the hood. That's what the fuck I'm trying to teach these kids to do. I'm trying to teach these kids how to be a boss. That school shit is great. I'm a valedictorian, sir. I got straight A's. I love school. I'm telling them, when you graduate and you get into the real world, that's when you got to worry about some shit.
So then
10% of the shit that you learn, social studies, Abraham Lincoln, that shit don't fucking matter when you graduate. Who gives a fuck about him when you graduate? That shit don't mean shit. How the fuck you gonna pay your taxes?
Well, let me ask you a question.
How you gonna pay your taxes? That's what they don't teach you. They don't teach you how to pay your shit. They don't teach you how to purchase a house.
You're right.
I done did shit like I bought a house. I own a house, mansion actually. Like, not to even flex on you. I'm just letting you know, like, the shit that I'm knowledgeable of doing. You know what I mean? And I did not learn any of that shit in school. You know what I mean? I didn't learn one of them shits in school. So I'm giving these kids the real deal. Teachers ain't gonna tell them that shit. I don't know if you a teacher or some shit, but they not gonna tell you none of that. None of that shit at all. That's what I'm trying to tell them.
No, because
so don't come with my shit.
And I'm glad I commented because you're talking to me, because
I'm done talking to that nigga. Got me fucked up, bro. I'm saying if he would have went on this bitch and he said some shit like, that's not true or something, this nigga flat out called me dumb. Y'all know me, bro. That's one thing, like, even as when I was younger and shit, bro, I don't let nobody call me dumb. I don't give a fuck how old you is, bro. I didn't work too hard. Nigga, I stayed after school every day, nigga. What the fuck? Can't nobody call me dumb. Come on now. Like, that was disrespectful. Young man or old man or whatever the fuck, man. And I'm a respectful person, you know what I mean? I don't disrespect nobody. And that didn't come from a